I should wait till Taylor comes back. I had a little bit of a perfect. Look at that. I speak.
Anything else you want? Wish it into reality.
Maybe if Woody had a big bag of dicks fall on him, not dildos, but actual disembodied penises.
What? Someone with a full bush and armpit hair.
And they're all genetic clones of Conor McGregor's, so they're all hanging to the right,
crooked potato
and uncut,
dicks.
crooked potato dicks, just flopping all over you. So
when I think about Woody with that shit, I think about that Shane Gillis, Joe Rogan clip where he's like, "You're getting close." where he was like, "Yeah, like I like armpit hair and I like body hair," and he's like, "You're getting close."
I haven't seen that. I want to.
So I had a weird experience. I guess it was after we did PKN this week, or maybe it was Wednesday night. And I don't really remember. I texted the gang whenever it was, and I don't believe that anything paranormal happened, and yet I can't explain what did happen. That's where I am. Just so before I tell this story, and it's not a crazy story. I was sitting on my couch. My girlfriend's on the other side of the couch. The dogs are all amongst us. Dogs are like asleep, like out. TV's on. Room's kind of dark, but there's a lamp on. And on my table there on the floor, there's a half full can of like whatever soda, without anyone and anything in the room moving. The can of soda flipped over onto its side. And there was no breeze. We're indoors. We're in my living room at night. I'm telling you, this thing flipped over, and it was, no, it goes glug, 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 glug. I mean, it's half full. This is something that doesn't fall over on its own. And yet it did. It just did. It's not like her foot could have kicked it and it was a joke. It's not like the dog could have like flicked its tail and I wouldn't have noticed.
Joke.
The table's over there. It fucking fell over on its own. And we were like, I was like, what the fuck was that? She's like, how did that move? And she said, how did that move? And I was like, what the fuck was that? I was like, we're not talking. She gets up and she sits the can up right. And she's like, click, click, click. She's like, it's still pretty full. And the table's like covered in soda. And she cleans it all up. And we go back to the movie, which was a scary movie, by the way. And then I swear to God, 10 minutes later, there's this little lamp right behind me on like a headboard that my couch has. And it's like a lamp slash like oil burning thing, and it smells nice. It didn't just blow the bulb; it died. The bulb wasn't the problem. The whole lamp broke. We moved out the next day.
So I might actually start believing in ghosts.
Are you thinking supernatural or aliens?
Probably the thermostat.
Gotta be supernatural.
I literally can't explain what happened. I don't know how a can falls over like that. Obviously, lamps break. And it was just, but the timing of the two weird things happening back to back was weird. And I have no explanation. I don't think anything creepy or ghoulish happened, but I can't explain why the can fell over.
Something could have happened.
It's like a hotel kind of night.
You literally,
don't know. What natural process would have caused that can to tip?
I have no possible explanation for what would make that can tip, unless someone had like pulling a trick on me is what it would require. It would require that. It would require.
And Murphy wouldn't do that to you.
I was looking at it. This thing was in my field of view. It's not like across the room something happened and there were dogs everywhere. I'm looking at the TV, and like right below it is the table. It's lit by the lamp, by the TV's glow, and the can goes flunk and falls over. And again, it's half full, like it's heavy. Like
was the horror movie you were watching a supernatural or like an alien slasher horror? Was it like a demon style?
Irrelevant.
No, I'm just curious. Like if it set the stage.
It was a Spanish film called Terrified, and I believe it's about interdimensional beings.
Oh, not Terrifier. I was thinking that's the clown one. So
no,
Terrified.
This is another horror movie recommendation for anybody who likes them. Terrified. I think it's on Shudder. It's Spanish language, and it's got some really creepy visuals. I liked it a lot. I thought
did it add to your viewing experience having that tip over and thinking like, holy shit, maybe some of this is real?
No. I did look under my bed for the scary man in the movie later on, but he wasn't.
I do that. I check under my bed every single night just to be sure. I don't, but I probably should if there's fucking demons tipping your cans and ruining your, I'm sure, not shoddily produced Bangladeshi oil lamps.
When you said oil lamp, I'm like,
it's like a.
You have oil lamps?
I know what he's talking about. I have one of those.
It's like a candle without a flame. It's an electric.
Is it the ones with like
bulb.
the wax?
Yes. It's like a wax melting, burning.
I thought you were like walking around the house like checking for a noise like at night with your cap and gown on.
With his sounding rod.
Yeah.
Looking for something sinister.
Dude, sounding rods are so cool. I think that most people don't know what sounding rods are.
I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, huh?
Yeah, so a sounding rod.
Wait, hold on. Is a sounding rod what I'm trying to say, or is that what you put in your dick?
That's what I was thinking.
Actually,
is it
a dowsing rod?
Yeah,
dowsing.
It is a dowsing rod. You've got
dowsing rod.
That's sounding rod is something very different.
Did the hand thing, and
never mind. I'm not into dowsing.
No,
the other thing.
Sounding man.
So I know we've talked about it like maybe years ago, but like when you call a guy to drill a well at your place,
that's what they're calling it now.
They don't know where to drill, unless so they have this dowsing rod, which is just a metal like contraption they like hold in front of them. It's not electronic; it's literally just metal rods, and they use it to, I think they call it water witching. Basically, they walk around, and whenever it tips down, they're like, "Oh, drill here. This is where the water will be." And the guy that drilled my last well did that. Did not find water.
All right. I had a similar experience. What I did, I wasn't drilling for water. I had a pipe in the yard that went to the stable, and there's a hose bib in the stable that you put a hose on. All right, cool. Well, somewhere along the way it burst, and you could see there was like a little puddle in the ground that would just never go away. And I'm like, clearly I am supplying it with water via the pipe that I know is there. Mm-hmm. So, but he doesn't know like exactly where it is or something. Like it could have popped up downstream of the source because that land is tilted. And he has like a coat hanger with a 90-degree bend in it, and it kind of like in his hand sort of like swings on the pivot point in his palm, side to side. And he's using this to find out where to dig to find the source of the water. And I'm like, is this guy pulling my leg? Is he playing a trick on the stupid fucking city slicker? This guy is a hole digging expert. This is what he does. He's my hole digging guy. And he's using this witching rod, and he's like, no, it's real. Try it. And he gives it to me, and I'm using it. And I'm like, am I making it point at the water, or this is like a Ouija board where like I can't quite figure out if it's a scam or not. And to know that Kyle's guy did the same thing, I don't know. I Googled
different
it.
Guys. My dad's had wells put in before, like twice, drilled and bored, different systems.
It used to be a common thing.
Both times, like different guys. I think it's very common, and
it could be we just don't understand the mechanism yet.
No, that's not it. They're looking for gravitational anomalies with a piece of steel.
I don't know nearly enough to dispute whatever they'd be saying.
I don't know enough to dispute it either.
I'd be like, this. You could tell me anything.
It's nonsense.
I Googled
anything underground. I'm like,
and I Googled it now, and it says it's nonsense. It says it's not scientifically proven, right? But why do they all do it? Is everyone in the hole digging industry uneducated? This can't be.
We spent like 600 years being like, germs? What are you, retarded? Yeah. There's no proof of these things. Listen, Stephen thinks tiny little mean people are making us sick. That's what he thinks.
That was like when
tiny little mean people living in your blood and on your skin that make you ill. Is that what you believe? No. Like that, you can see advancement in that way.
There's that one, and then one I covered like over a year ago. It's Paranormal Home Investigators, where it's these. The good thing about this show is like they have like a paranormal investigator, then they have a I can't remember the name of this type of job, but where it's like someone that like it's like they're an expert in like spiritual shit, like
a seer?
I don't know, but maybe
clairvoyant,
something like that. Yeah, but then they also have just a fucking home inspector that's like every time they're like, oh, there's a draft, and he's like, well, yeah, you've got an exit door over there, and then you've got like he basically just like.
I love that twist. That is so good.
That's actually, I think that might be my favorite show because the whole time I think at a certain point they're like, this might be aliens, and he's like, also, it looks like your thermostat is out of batteries. That might be like it's that the whole show.
I'm seeing beings in my room late at night. Yeah, see, your carbon monoxide filter wasn't working. You're all poisoned right now. We shouldn't be in here. No,
it's like there's been these noises. It's like something's crawling around, and they're like, well, you have like a creaking wood floor over here, and like that's the whole episode.
Your
I love
TV's
it.
Still on.
Yeah.
No, that's good. I would almost like that premise better if the first half of the show was like the believers and with the gadgets and the crystals and stuff going in and be like, yep, you're eat up with ghosts, rife with them. They also got a demon in the foyer. And then after that, they had the home inspector going.
That's exactly how it goes. They let the fucking lunatics go wild at first, and then they bring in the guy and he's like, probably not. And which I want to cover that show more, but then it literally is the same thing every time. So I'm like, I don't know what more I can say about this because it's just paranormal home inspectors. Yeah,
I'm going to watch that now.
There's another one I did, another ghost show. Let me see. Sorry, it's
because Ghost Hunters. I watched
Paranormal Cops. It's these guys from Chicago, the most Chicago guys you've ever heard in your life. And they're cops, but they're also like, we'll hunt fucking ghosts tonight. And they just go and hunt ghosts. It's like Ghost Adventures, but it's cops.
Yeah, I don't like the ghost shows because there aren't any ghosts. And after decades of ghost shows, they never have found a ghost. So like, I'm pretty sure there are no ghosts. When I was a kid, it was like, I don't know, there might be aliens, there might be big feet, there might be swamp monsters, there might be mermaids. But now that everybody's got a cell phone, we've all got a camera. We still don't have any pictures or video of any of that stuff, except for aliens. Maybe some of that weird drone activity we saw last year was weird and kind of hard to explain. But I haven't seen a picture of a Bigfoot or a Loch Ness monster or any of that nonsense since I was a kid because they're not real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which people in my comments are like, no, but I have an experience. And I'm like, all right, okay.